Soprano see me like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know. Be humble, sit down. Be humble, sit down. Be humble. Be humble, sit down. Hey, you guys, this is your girl, Disparate Amelia, back again with another VI-DE-OOO. I hope you all are having a blessed week and have found multiple things to be grateful for. My previous video was talking about some of the things that I learned from SCAT going to college. This specific video is going to be talking about my life post-grad. I came on here with a fresh face, no beat, no anything. Just here talking to you guys about the real things that I have been experiencing post alma mater. So let's get into it. Before I get into everything, I recently graduated in June from Savannah College of Art and Design, SCAT. If you haven't been following, I got a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Performing Arts, meaning acting, theater, film and television, acting, all of the above. That is where I am right now. I made the decision to move back to my hometown in Atlanta, Georgia after school. I felt like Atlanta was less of a shark pool than say New York or Los Angeles, which I was born in New York. This is my mindset in June. I didn't feel comfortable going to New York because it just wasn't the environment that I pictured myself living in, which I still kind of agree with that. I wouldn't live in New York. If I did decide to work in New York, which I would love to do, I would probably live outside of New York, probably like across the bridge or something like that. But anyways, I'm in Atlanta right now. I am currently actually living at home with my mom, which is something that I knew was going to happen, but I feel like it was more surreal when I came back home, because in college you have so much freedom for yourself. And not saying I don't have the same things, because you know, I am a woman at this point. I am no longer a child. I'm 22 years old. Ooh, age. It's just a different experience. It's more surreal when you're at home with your parent or parents and you realize that you're not governing yourself. Like, you have to abide by those rules by your parents, which is not a problem, honestly. But I do miss having my own space, my own time for myself, doing what I wanted to do. And what I wanted to do, I hope that doesn't sound crazy, but like in school sometimes I would be up from like 6 a.m. and like working up until like 4 a.m. in the morning, or like going out and coming back maybe like 3 a.m. in the morning. And I know at home it's kind of a structural difference because I want to respect my mother's house. I'm not trying to have her up at 3 a.m. in the morning because I have lights on like this. I'm typing on my computer. I would rather her get her sleep because she is ultimately providing for the household. So I had to get accustomed to that piece of living at home. But I already knew that I was gonna live at home. But I do have in mind that I want to eventually venture out. I'm honestly like giving I don't even know if I should give myself a time period on here yet, but I would like to have a space of my own very soon. And these are like all personal goals for me, so that's why I didn't really want to share. I am currently unemployed. I was in a showcase with my school in which I had the intention, or I was working towards getting an agent, where we toured Atlanta, New York, LA, and a lot of people had interest in me. Some managers didn't want to work with me unless I was in a specific city, which I was not willing to go to, because they say pick the place that you are gonna feel happiest, and Atlanta right now is where I feel happiest. This is where my home is, and not even where my home is, but my mother is basically my home. Like, I wouldn't feel whole without her close to me in my life right now. That is why I chose Atlanta. But I interviewed with an agency in Atlanta who were interested in signing me at the time. I went there and it did not work out, I guess, the way I wanted it to. They told me that they had someone who was similar to me in terms of type, which I'm guessing is how I look. So I already knew from that interview that I probably was not going to sign with them based on what they were saying to me, but I did have my hopes up. But I have been applying every single day to something, whether that be an audition or an acting job or a writing job, working with a specific company. I've been looking for different things every single day for the past 3 months since I've been out of school. Some things have come back to me, some things have not. I did one event where I got paid for, which wasn't really pertaining to acting, but it did give me a little shmoney in the bank, and I did get to meet some people that were very interesting and were a part of the industry, not necessarily the acting industry, but a part of the entertainment industry. So that was really cool. So I am currently unemployed. I currently don't have an agency, even though I've been applying to agencies. Ooh, that was so loud. It's a continual fight. I feel like because SCAT is so punctual on always keeping us busy, always keeping us in something, having us in different projects, student projects, having people come to our school to talk to us about different things, I was very faded. I knew it wasn't exactly going to be like that coming out of school, but in my mind, I was like, I'm going to be working out of school. Like, I'm going to find something, and I am a person of God. I'm a person of faith, and I am very positive in real life. I'm very optimistic about things. When I was coming out of school, I'm like, even if it is a little hard, I'm going to continue to keep going, which I am, continue to keep going, but it's a little harder than I thought it would be in terms of job searching. But I continue to fight the good fight every single day. I know some people come into terms of when you graduate school and things are not working exactly like you thought it would be. You tend to rethink your decisions, why you picked your major, why you were going after what you were doing. And honestly, quite honestly, I have no regrets on the major that I picked. I have no regrets on the city that I chose. These were all hard questions that I had to ask myself coming out of school. Like, did I make the right decision? Did I go to the right place? Is this really what I want to do? Are there things that I can do outside of my major that I would be happy in doing just to make money to pass by the time? These are all questions that I had to address for myself, because it's very important to know who you are as a person and know who you are in terms of what you want to do with your life. And I feel like I've made great choices directing to those decisions, but because of life post-grad, it's very easy to undermine the things that you've done while you were in school, or things that you've done towards your purpose, towards your career, towards your goals. Life post-grad has been me trying not to forget those things, trying not to forget all the things that I've done, all the film festivals that I've been a part of, all the amazing work that I produced while I was in school, even the auditions outside of school that I got to do and be a part of. Like, I got to audition for something for BET. I got to audition for a show with a really amazing Oscar award winning director, and sometimes I forget about those things, being so focused on the future and wanting to do good and wanting to please myself and wanting to please my family, wanting to please my mom or provide for my mom or provide for myself, provide for my family. It's very important for me to still remember those things and to still keep the faith in who I am, and knowing that I am a talented actor, knowing that I am a talented entertainer as a whole, a talented writer, a talented creative mind. And that can be hard when you're going through these kind of struggles with post-grad life. I really wanted to talk about it because I know some people, you know, have jobs doing things they do. Like, I have a friend who was in my showcase group who actually is rehearsing to be on Broadway right now. He got a Broadway show, auditioned for a Broadway show and got it, and I am amazingly proud of him. He really had his mindset on doing big things. He's in New York, and I'm very proud of him doing the things that he's doing. Life after post-grad is a lot about, like I said, learning about yourself, and I realized that people are different after school, meaning myself different after school, because you're, I guess, out of the constraints of an institution. Like, you're not forced to see certain people every single day. True colors definitely are shown after school. Who you are is really shown after school. The fight you have, not because of a grade, but because of you wanting to become better in life, is going to be pushed after school. And that is very important for me to talk about, or at least recognize in this video. I had to come to terms with the success that I found in undergrad is temporary. In terms of the success that I had in undergrad was built just in undergrad. The tools and the skills and the experiences that I have can and will carry on with me past my education, but the things that I did in school were in school, if you know what I'm saying. Like, high school is temporary. You're not gonna have the same, well, maybe you will go through the same things that you did in high school, have the same constraints, have the same mindsets, just like in undergrad. You're not gonna have the same mindset in undergrad as you do after school. Sometimes maybe not be around the same amount of people. You're obviously not gonna have professors emailing you about turning in specific projects. It's all up to you and what you do and your personal strength to complete these assignments, or to go after jobs, to apply for certain things, or to even apply yourself to the job that you're in. It's all about self. Post-grad, how strong you are, how determined you are, how disciplined you are to every single day look for something that can possibly get you to the next step closer to your goal. Of course, you're more free after school. There were certain things that I was so ready to get rid of coming out of college, like, I'm so sick of this and so sick of that. Freedom comes at a price, and you have to work for what you really want. And I am like a high functioning anxiety person, like to the T, so I try my best and hardest to work, and it was scary not having such a packed schedule from like 6 a.m. to midnight or 3 a.m. because it really gave me the opportunity to sit down myself and either reevaluate or confirm the things that I really want out of life, or the things that I want to do. And that can be really scary, looking at yourself in a mirror and realizing things may not be going to plan, or maybe they are going to plan and you're overthinking it. It can be scary to sit in silence with yourself. It's very easy to function, at least for me, when I have a lot of things to do, when I have a lot of places to go. It's like, oh, I'm going in the right direction, I'm doing the right things, I'm meeting the right people because I'm working, because I'm busy, because I'm out. Being at home, it's been a struggle for me, feeling like I should be doing something, which I should be doing something, and I am doing something, but feeling like I guess I should have it already. And that's not reality for a lot of different people. I had to come to terms with that, and I had to come to terms with who specifically I am and how I'm gonna fight for what I want, and be disciplined enough to fight for what I want. But sitting in silence with yourself can be a very scary thing, and I learned that, and I've dealt with that, and I'm dealing with that. I really haven't even been out of school for that long, but it feels like an eternity because I hunger for my passion so bad, and I want it so bad. Like, literally, I can taste it. I can taste it. I'm willing to work for it. I'm willing to sacrifice for it. I'm willing to put my all into it because I can't see myself doing anything else. Like, I cannot, emotions. Literally, I cannot see myself doing anything else on this earth but using my skills to the best of my ability to tell stories, like whether that be through acting, whether that be through writing, whether that be through poetry, whether that be through helping a stage production or putting on a stage production, directing, producing, whatever it may be. I see myself in the entertainment industry and helping people through that lens of storytelling, and I cannot see myself doing anything else. I can't see myself doing anything else. I'm willing to fight for it. I'm willing to be disciplined enough, and I'm definitely strong enough to handle whatever is going to come my way. That's really how I feel about post-grad life. I kind of feel like I'm up in the air right now. I definitely am giving myself a time limit, but I did not want to share that with you guys because, you know, I may reach it a little bit before, I may reach it a little after. I'm definitely working on the person who I am. I was gonna say who I'm trying to become, but it's the person who I am. I'm just peeling away the layers to reveal her, for her to come out of me, for her to create the work that needs to be shared with the world. So yeah, that is life after post-grad. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment box down below. I guess I shared a little piece of my heart, something that may have been a little bit hard for me to come to terms with. But besides all of that, I am very proud of myself and who I am and where I am right now. I've cried many a tear since I've graduated school, but I picked myself up many a times. I'm just working and continuing to grow, and I'm being faithful that I will get something that will launch who I know I was made to be, okay? That is not being cocky, that is being confident. I believe in the purpose God made for my life. On that note, Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Again, if you have any questions, put them in the comment box below. Give me a big thumbs up for watching this video all the way through. I was really just going through mellow motions. It's kind of like a rant in a way of just different things I've been going through. But thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe to this channel right now while you're watching this video. I know you see the button. You better press it right now. Please. I'll see you next time. Bye.